Okay, now I'm going to show you how to cast one of these things. Okay, so I've got my scale here, and of the A, it works out well to do 30 grams of the A and about 42 grams on the B, because we've got a little bit of the pigment in there that weighs a little bit. So you can't see the scale from the camera, but I can. Almost there. There we go. Okay, you got to make sure you mix everything really good. Okay, fortunately on this stuff there's not a great rush because it takes so long to set up. But just give it a little bit of a hit with the mold release. Clean off some of the previous flashing. Make sure the holes are clear. You can see everything just fits together really nice. Okay, what I do on this one, make sure you can see exactly what I'm doing. I open it up a little bit and I pour in most of my resin until it gets kind of close to the top, and then I just let it close. The reason for that is I don't have a huge syringe, and I like to get the last bit filled in with a syringe and I go through one of the vents. What it does is it forces it back out the fill area, which is also one of the high spots. I want to make sure that I don't have any bubbles. And then the other thing that I do, you see this little piece? This is a reservoir, and it plugs off a couple of my vents, and it also gives it a little extra head pressure. So I fill that up with my most of my remaining stuff, and into the pressure tank it goes. So I'll close that up, turn on the air pressure, and let it do its job for the next, well, till tomorrow morning sometime. So there you go. Okay, David, I'm going to show you about opening the mold. You can see I've already taken the rubber bands off, and just carefully pull it off. Now, what you're going to need to make sure is that these vent holes, they've still got resin in there. So you're going to need to pull it out and clean them out real good. Because if you don't, those are going to be places where you're going to have bubbles form. So now you see how that is. And pull him out. There's a vent at his elbow that's one of the main vents. There's a couple vents down here. You got to make sure those are cleaned out. The one for his thumb. But everything seems to be good. This is a pretty good mold, and they come out pretty well now.